Australia is a vast and diverse country located in the southern hemisphere, bordered by the Indian and Pacific Oceans. It is the world's sixth largest country by land area and is often referred to as both a continent and a country. Australia's landscape is incredibly varied, ranging from the vast, arid deserts of the outback, like the Simpson and Gibson deserts, to the lush rainforests of Queensland and the stunning coastlines along the Great Barrier Reef, one of the most iconic natural wonders of the world. The country is known for its unique wildlife, which includes kangaroos, koalas, wombats, and a variety of marsupials, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Australia's flora is equally distinctive, with towering eucalyptus trees, acacias, and the world's oldest living rainforests. The history of Australia stretches back over 65,000 years, with indigenous peoples, including the Aboriginal Australians and Torres Strait Islanders, forming rich cultures and societies long before European settlement. The arrival of the first fleet from Britain in 1788 marked the beginning of colonization, leading to the displacement and mistreatment of the indigenous population, an ongoing issue in Australia's history that continues to shape national conversations about reconciliation and justice. The country's early economy was based on agriculture and mining, but it has since evolved into a highly developed economy with a significant emphasis on services, manufacturing, and high-tech industries. Major cities such as Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide are cultural hubs, offering a mix of modern and historic architecture, vibrant arts scenes, and diverse culinary influences. Sydney, home to the iconic Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge, is Australia's largest city and a global financial centre, while Melbourne is known for its arts, music, and coffee culture. Australia's political system is a stable democracy, and it operates as a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system, with the British monarch serving as the head of state, though the role is largely ceremonial. The Australian government is committed to maintaining a high standard of living, with universal healthcare, Medicare, a strong educational system, and an overall high quality of life for its citizens. The economy is one of the world's largest, relying heavily on sectors like mining, agriculture, and tourism, and it is a major exporter of natural resources such as coal, iron ore, and gold. Australia's trade relationships extend across the globe, with significant ties to China, Japan, and the United States. The Australian lifestyle is known for its laid-back approach to life, a love for outdoor activities like surfing, beach-going, and barbecuing, and a strong sense of sportsmanship, with Australian rules football, cricket, rugby, and soccer being particularly popular. Australia has made remarkable contributions to science, particularly in fields like medicine and space exploration, and boasts world-renowned universities such as the University of Melbourne, Australian National University, and University of Sydney. The country also has a thriving film industry, known for producing internationally successful movies and television shows. Australia's natural environment and biodiversity are under threat due to climate change, habitat destruction, and invasive species, and conservation efforts are critical to maintaining its unique ecosystems. The Great Barrier Reef, in particular, has been facing bleaching events and environmental degradation, prompting international concern and efforts to protect it. Australia's relationship with the environment is complicated, as it is one of the world's largest per capita carbon emitters, though in recent years, there has been a growing push for renewable energy and action on climate change. Indigenous Australians have long fought for recognition of their land rights, and landmark legal decisions, such as the Mabo case in 1992, have affirmed that the land was not terra nullius at the time of British colonization. The fight for Indigenous rights continues, with a focus on land, cultural preservation, and self-determination, alongside efforts to address the ongoing disparities in health, education, and employment outcomes between Indigenous and non-Indigenous populations. Australia's multicultural society is another defining feature, with significant immigrant communities from Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and beyond. This diversity is celebrated in various cultural festivals and events across the country, and the culinary landscape is a blend of traditional Australian fare and international influences, from Italian and Greek cuisine to Asian-inspired dishes. Australia is also a popular destination for tourists, who flock to its cities, beaches, rainforests, and deserts. Visitors often explore the outback, experiencing the striking red earth of Uluru and the Kata Tjuta rock formations, or head to the coastal cities for sun, sand, and surfing. Australia's national parks, like Kakadu and Tasmania's Cradle Mountain, offer some of the most pristine and beautiful landscapes in the world. In addition to the natural attractions, Australia is home to a rich cultural history and a diverse population, which are often showcased in local museums, galleries, and festivals. Australia's commitment to human rights and global issues has made it an active member of international organizations like the United Nations, the Commonwealth of Nations, and the World Trade Organization. Despite being geographically isolated, Australia maintains a strong international presence and is an influential player in the Asia-Pacific region. The country's strategic location has also led to a robust defense and security policy, with alliances, particularly with the United States, being integral to its foreign policy. Education in Australia is highly regarded worldwide, with a strong emphasis on academic excellence and research. Australia's public universities are among the best in the world, attracting students from across the globe, and the country is also a sought-after destination for international students. Social issues such as gender equality, same-sex marriage, and Indigenous rights are frequently debated within Australia, reflecting the ongoing development of its national identity and values. Over the years, Australia has become a nation known for its resilience and adaptability, facing challenges such as droughts, bushfires, and the COVID-19 pandemic, which tested its healthcare system and economy but also showcased the nation's strong sense of community and the ability to rebound from adversity. The country's sporting achievements, particularly in international competitions such as the Olympics and Commonwealth Games, are a source of national pride, with Australia consistently performing well in swimming, athletics, and other sports. Additionally, Australia has a vibrant music and entertainment scene, with globally recognized artists, musicians, and actors making their mark on the world stage. The country also has a strong commitment to preserving its natural heritage, with efforts to combat climate change and protect endangered species being critical to Australia's future. Australia's policies on immigration, refugee resettlement, and human rights have garnered attention, with debates about border security, treatment of asylum seekers, and multiculturalism playing a significant role in national political discourse. The country's long-term prosperity will depend on how it balances its economic growth, environmental sustainability, and social cohesion. While Australia has faced its share of challenges, including ongoing issues related to race, gender, and climate change, it remains a country of great potential, rich in natural beauty, cultural diversity, and resilience. With its unique blend of urban sophistication, natural wonders, and an enduring spirit of exploration, Australia continues to captivate the imagination of people worldwide, offering both a place of opportunity and a country of profound historical and cultural significance. Largest country by land area, it spans approximately 7.7 million square kilometers, offering an incredible variety of landscapes, climates, and ecosystems that contribute to its unique identity. Often referred to as both a country and a continent, Australia is made up of the mainland of the Australian continent, the island of Tasmania, and numerous smaller islands, many of which are remote and uninhabited. Its geographical diversity is one of its most striking features, ranging from the arid, sun-baked deserts of the outback to the lush tropical rainforests of Queensland, as well as the magnificent coastlines along the Great Barrier Reef, one of the world's most famous and biodiverse natural wonders. The outback, vast and isolated, is a region of harsh, dry terrain and iconic red sand dunes, such as those found in the Simpson and Gibson deserts, but it is also home to remarkable wildlife and ancient indigenous cultural sites. In stark contrast, Queensland's rainforests boast some of the oldest living ecosystems on the planet, harboring rich flora and fauna that play vital roles in global biodiversity. Australia's coastlines are equally breathtaking, with pristine beaches, rugged cliffs, and, of course, the Great Barrier Reef, which draws millions of visitors each year to experience its vibrant marine life and colorful coral reefs. Australia's natural environment is also home to a unique and distinctive collection of wildlife, including kangaroos, koalas, wombats, emus, and numerous species of marsupials, many of which are found nowhere else in the world. The flora of Australia is just as extraordinary, featuring ancient and resilient species like the eucalyptus tree, acacias, and banksias, and the country's rainforests are among the oldest and most complex on Earth. The history of Australia stretches back over 65,000 years, with indigenous peoples, including Aboriginal Australians and Torres Strait Islanders, occupying the land long before European settlement. The indigenous cultures are rich and diverse, with hundreds of different languages, spiritual beliefs, and traditions that have been passed down for millennia. However, the arrival of the First Fleet from Britain in 1788 marked the beginning of European colonization, which led to the displacement, mistreatment, and near extermination of the indigenous population, a dark chapter in Australia's history that continues to have lasting effects on the social and political landscape of the nation. Since European settlement, Australia has evolved from a penal colony into a thriving, multicultural, and highly developed nation. Its economy was initially based on agriculture, mining, and the exploitation of natural resources, but today, it is one of the world's largest and most diversified economies, with significant industries in services, technology, finance, tourism, and high-tech manufacturing. Major Australian cities such as Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide are centres of culture, commerce, and innovation, with Sydney being the largest and most internationally recognized city, known for its iconic landmarks like the Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge. Melbourne, often regarded as the cultural capital of Australia, is known for its vibrant arts scene, coffee culture, and diverse culinary offerings. Australia's political system is a stable democracy with a constitutional monarchy, where the British monarch serves as the ceremonial head of state, while the country's political decisions are made by an elected Prime Minister and Parliament. It operates under a parliamentary system that ensures democratic representation, and the country's legal framework and institutions are firmly rooted in British common law. Australia has a strong commitment to human rights, democracy, and justice, though this has not been without its challenges, particularly regarding the treatment and recognition of Indigenous peoples. The ongoing process of reconciliation, land rights, and justice for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples remains an integral part of national discourse, with landmark legal decisions such as the Mabo case in 1992 recognizing Indigenous land rights and challenging the doctrine of terra nullius that had previously been used to justify European settlement. Australia's economy is one of the world's largest, driven by resource extraction, manufacturing, and agriculture, with coal, iron ore, gold, and agricultural products like wheat, wool, and beef among its most important exports. However, as the country grows more conscious of its environmental impact, particularly concerning climate change, there has been an increasing emphasis on transitioning to renewable energy sources and reducing carbon emissions, though this remains a complex and contentious issue. Despite its reliance on fossil fuel exports, Australia has made strides toward embracing sustainability, with growing investments in solar, wind, and other green technologies. Australia is also a global leader in scientific research, particularly in fields such as medicine, space exploration, and environmental science. The country is home to some of the world's leading universities, including the University of Melbourne, Australian National University, and University of Sydney, which attract students from all over the world. The nation's higher education system is renowned for its excellence in research output, making Australia a sought-after destination for international students. Australia is also an influential player on the world stage, playing a key role in international organizations such as the United Nations, the Commonwealth of Nations, and the World Trade Organization. Its strategic location in the Asia-Pacific region makes it a significant player in global geopolitics, with its defense and security policies largely shaped by alliances with countries like the United States and the United Kingdom. Australia's foreign policy is focused on maintaining strong relationships with its neighbors in the Asia-Pacific region, ensuring stability and security, and contributing to peacekeeping and humanitarian efforts across the world. The Australian lifestyle is defined by a laid-back, outdoor-oriented culture, with an emphasis on sports, socializing, and enjoying the country's stunning natural environments. Australian rules football, cricket, rugby, and soccer are immensely popular, and national sporting achievements, especially in international competitions such as the Olympics and Commonwealth Games, are a source of great pride. Australians also have a passion for outdoor activities such as surfing, hiking, and camping, and the beach culture is an essential part of life, with many Australians spending weekends and holidays enjoying the sun and sand. The nation's diverse cultural landscape is shaped by its immigrant population, with significant communities from Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and other parts of the world. This multiculturalism is reflected in the country's cuisine, which blends traditional Australian fare with global influences, from Italian and Greek to Chinese, Thai, and Indian. The nation celebrates its diversity through numerous cultural festivals, arts events, and public celebrations, and Australian music, cinema, and theatre are internationally recognized. Australia has a strong and thriving entertainment industry, with Australian actors, musicians, and filmmakers.